May, my goodness, I don't think it's going to be 70 degrees today, according to my little weather app on my phone. The winds have gotten to me, so I have some sinus issues going on, but let's get through this. One of the good things about our market right now is we're listing homes 475,000 and under to the tune of we have 753 available. We're selling about 100 and right now in May, 101 homes a day, but year to date 124. So that gives us 28 days of inventory. Y'all listed 103 homes yesterday, and that is really good, really good. We just need to keep it up in the three digits, right? Let me just make sure we're all good here, because sorry I am late, but yeah, the winds have gotten, yeah. So let's see, the $1 million homes are going about 5.5 a day, so that's really something, really something. And other than that, we're trending. Whether you see it or not, the market is getting a little bit less hot. It's cooling down just a bit. And a lot of that, of course, is the interest rates and the higher prices. But what I will tell you is, regardless, we still have pent-up buyers. So we'll see how it all plays out with those two things competing with each other. The price to buy a home now is more expensive, but as we say, buy real estate and wait. Don't wait to buy real estate. And excuse me, I probably should have put myself on mute for that. Anyway, so moving along here, short show today. I just want to give you a tip. Something came up in the news, and let me see if I can share this screen with you all. There was a Henderson couple that ended up having squatters in their home. So let me see if you can see this. Watch on my phone to see if it's coming up. Let me see. Oh, please. Oops. It's not coming up. Let's see. I went there, but it didn't come up. All right. So anyway, let me go over there. I don't know why it's not showing up. I said share it. Oops. Damn it. Let's share it again. But the homeowners in Henderson, I'll tell you the story if it's not going to show. Let me try it one more time, though. Share and view it. Okay, so you should be able to see it, but I don't see it. Long story short, I see this a lot as a broker, and I just want to give everybody a tip. And my tip is, see if you can see this yet. I'm going to keep talking. The tip is, the News 5 ran this yesterday, and it says, homeowners say squatters trashed their Henderson home. And they bought this home in April. They pulled all their money together to buy their dream home, and that was in April. What happened is, and the house was $645,000, so that's quite a house. Let me squash this. I don't know why the screen's not showing, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'll let you know what this says. So they bought it in April, and the problem is that they let the homeowner that they bought it from stay in the home for 7 days. Now, I will tell you, let me come back here to the screen here, everybody. Okay, I would tell you that, oh gosh, bear with me, I appreciate it, because this is important. It's a risk reduction issue, actually. Jimmy and Kane and I are putting together a class on risk reduction, and we're going to have it in 3 different segments. And of course, one of the segments is going to be that I'm going to give. There's going to be things like this. And so let's see if I can get it up here now. When you sell a home and you represent the buyer, and the current seller wants to stay in that home for any period of time, I am here to tell you, I don't care if it's 1 day or a month. They have to have a lease agreement. And that is why these people ended up having squatters in their home. They couldn't get in the home. The squatters trashed their home. The squatters produced a fake lease because the new owners never did a lease with the old owners. And so, of course, they had nothing to produce. So the only lease that was produced was by the, let's get rid of that, by the old owner, the squatters. And so that made it have to go through the eviction process. It was a lease. So anyway, even if it's 1 day, everybody, you have to think of the worst case scenario. What if it burns down? What if they trash the house? What if they remove all the appliances? And the other issue is when they sign a lease, whether it's 1 day, I'm telling you, yeah, it's a 14-page deal, or depending on which lease you use, they have to sign the lease. That protects both parties. That protects the new owner and the old owner, and you have to protect all parties. That's our duties that are owed to our clients and all parties in a transaction. And so this is imperative that agents who are not in property management maybe seek out the advice of property managers to help them with the lease or whatever they need, but do a lease. Excuse me so much. If they had had a lease, they could have gone in there and evicted them properly on the 8th day if they didn't get out on the 7th day, because you would say in there that this lease is from May the 1st to May the 8th. So on the 9th day, if they're still there, you can now start evicting them. Give them and the other thing is, they should be paying something. I don't care if it's $10 a day, but there needs to be some value to them staying in that house for all parties, in my opinion. And that's been my experience as well. And so to all you brokers out here, Karen, I don't know if you're listening, or Jimmy's listening today, but Jimmy, you're a property manager, I know. Karen, I'm not sure if you are. And to all those brokers who aren't property managers, when you see something come across your desk where the terms and conditions say that the current seller can remain in that house, you have got to make it imperative that your agents do a lease. Do a lease for 2 days? Yes. The house can burn down in 2 days. And then the other issue is when you do the lease, it requires the tenant to get renter's insurance. Because why? Because what if the house does burn down? Then they're protected. And if you do the lease, you've got to tell, in my opinion, you have to tell your insurance company that this is going to be your permanent residence, but you're leasing it for a day, 2 days, 2 weeks, a month to anyone, so that you're covered as a landlord then. These are little things that, we fly through real estate sometimes. We say, oh, yes, we'll let the old sellers stay in there for a week because we're really nice people and my buyers really want this house, and maybe I'll lose it if I don't let them stay in there. It's okay to let them stay in there, but take the legal precautions so to keep everybody out of trouble and keep everybody in compliance. This was a property that went through the MLS, and I did my research because I was having a hard time believing that this could have happened the way it did. But again, there was no lease, or this wouldn't have happened. So if you go to Google and search Henderson homeowner squatters, it'll come up and you can read it. And I wanted to show it to you on the screen, but computer wasn't playing fair. And I don't have a lot of patience today with my sinus condition going on while I'm trying to run a show. I tell you all something so important. Third topic today, negotiating tactics. Jimmy has created this fantastic class, and it's all about learning how to negotiate from day one with whomever you're dealing with. You know, you have to play things forward all the time, what you're saying, how it's going to affect the future. And he teaches you the number one thing you have to do, of course, is to know who you're dealing with. Then you know how to deal with them. And understand that the person in control is the person asking the questions. And however, how good are your questions? So we're going to go through a lot of things in this class. It's really, really good. Give you some tactics and strategies and show you some, if you can't name at least 4 closing strategies, you really need this class. And if you want to perfect your negotiating skills, you really need this class. Anyway, I will be sending out an email in the next hour, so look for it. And I'll send one out. Actually, you can sign up through Thursday morning right before the class if you want to, and get the Zoom link or walk in the classroom. As long as it's before 10, we're good to go. Anyway, love you all. Have a wonderful day. I hope I'm better. This is anyway, the wind's got me. Walking in the wind, I know. Blowing in the wind, here I am. Y'all have a beautiful day. I love you all. Thank you so much. Sorry, this is hope you